Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa. Maybe that will help. That's probably what I need. Astro, I was not expecting you. Hey Graham, how's it going? Hello Potter. Astro, how is it going? How are you doing, Graham? How is Potter doing? My day was a little rough. And I've been messing with my hair like the way my hair looks is the way kind of my day was frazzled. And I'm not going to try to make it look cute. This is what it is. Oh, Grandma, I'm glad you're doing good. Well, let me try to make it look a little bit decent. Okay, Astro, yeah. Go enjoy your time there. Don't worry about social media. But it was good to say hello. Boo, I thought you'd be asleep. What is the wow for, Boo? Thank you, Astro. Yeah, I was quite productive here at home. And I got my news in. I watched what I wanted to watch. And now I'm just like a little bit antsy, I guess. Yes, please. I was wondering if you would post. Yeah, that would be great. Nice. Nice, Astro. Boo, thank you. I'm feeling, how should I say it? I'm feeling ugly. It's one of those days I'm just feeling ugly. And I messed with my hair. I messed it all up. And so it's just in a ponytail now. Love you too, Astro. Be safe. Jesus is King. Amen. Felix! What are you saying? You frazzled? Hello, Keith. I almost was not going to record a video for my channel. Thankfully, yesterday I kind of worked ahead. So all I had to do was edit the video, which was very quick. So thankful I worked ahead yesterday because I was not feeling it today. Your hair's in a ponytail and you feel like crap. Oh, that's not a fun feeling, right, Felix? Graham had to block Tracy. Oh no. Graham. Okay, maybe the next one will be good. That's what I thought, Boo. Thought it was your bedtime. Thank you, Keith. I do appreciate your comment. There are better days ahead. Yes. Totally agree. Indeed, indeed. My house is decent. It could be better. I got some things done. I'm just feeling a little bit frazzled for some reason. But it shall pass. It shall pass. Keith, you know, a lot of people ask, that's a very common question. One, how old are you? Are you single? And this is my response usually. If I was not single, I highly doubt I'd be sitting here. Yeah, boo, it'll be fine. Graham says I'm getting a lot of female attention at the moment for some strange reason, so I will find good ones soon. I'm sure of it. Yes, because it's like fast or famine. It's like you could go with no attention from someone else, and then all of a sudden you get more than one. Mo Breeze, it's been a while since I've seen you. How are you? This is just life. It's life. Can't be good and dandy every day. Why are you laughing, Mo Breeze? Are you? Hello, Robert. Have faith. Gotta have faith. Yep. Thank you, Robert. What am I getting on, Mo Breeze? Draco is a great wingman. Yeah. Potter, you've got another game. That's awesome. I think my hair is so frazzled too because apparently I have new hair growing in, which is good. It's just hard to tame my hair. Young Chavez, hello. Oh, yeah. Um, Potter, go for it. Keep your eye on the ball and be patient. Stay ahead of the count, and you're going to get that home run. Robert says, I'm listening to you, Angel. Earth angel, my angel baby. Oh, Mowbreeze, your hair is frizzled too. You got this, Potter. You got it. Hello, Lady Sky. Is your hair frazzled too? A few others have said their hair is frazzled, just like mine. You're gonna buy a Harry Potter Lego set. All right. I don't know if anybody asked you today, but how was your day? Oh, thank you, Mo Breeze. It was a day. It was a good day. Your hair is not frazzled. Okay, well, that's good, lady. Hello, Jen. Oh, Havana, what a nice person you are. Chicken tacos. Oh, isn't it late for you to be eating? But yeah, go for it. It is Taco Tuesday. Remember that night, you guys? Was it a Tuesday night when I was celebrating that I was about to get the job that I have? It was a Tuesday night. I door dashed while I was doing my live stream, and my tacos arrived. Robert, even though I'm frazzled, even though I'm not at my best, always got to be happy. Otherwise, I would be crying. It's been a long time since I've really had a good cry. Oh, the field is much shorter. Yes. I think the length is shorter, like if you were to hit it towards either first base or towards third base. I think that's a shorter distance. But just as long as it's a home run. Jen, I've been here every day, girl. Where have you been? Well, I'm glad you're here now. Havana, you're 10 years old? Well, what a sweet soul you already are. May you stay sweet. Can I say you're for? Nope. Lady, no. Havana says hi and thank you. Bombastic! Good evening. Hello, Claudio. Bombastic. I think I'm just gonna say it because I know there's some women in here. It's a girl thing. That's what I'm going through, a girl thing. It'll be alright. You know, we're emotional and we're emotional beings. No crying. I know, right? Crying ain't cool. No, I'm kidding. If you gotta cry, then cry. Mo Breeze is the only real one. Thank you. Thank you, Boombastic. Yeah, Boombastic. Yeah, I think my emotions just vary. I never know what to expect. It's craziness. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful for it. Robert, where are you from? Mowbreeze, I'm good. I will always be good. I might just be a little different. I don't even know the word to describe. And Bethany, does your cat like to eat jello by any chance? Yeah. I like to save that movie though for like closer to Christmas. Potter's got two cats. No, I don't consider myself having a pet. Oh, you're in New York City. That's a funny cat. Does anybody do Christmas in July? Boombastic does have one cat. I've considered Christmas in July, but I've never done it. I was like, that would be too much work. But where do you think that originated from? Hello, Alexis. Wait, Mo Breeze is on the grill. Alexis, hello. No need to type that more than once. Alexis, I'm gonna put you on timeout because I've already said hello to you. So what's up? What's up? Oh, Boombastic does not celebrate holidays. Is your house on fire, Clark? No, Aunt Bethany. Don't throw me down, Clark. We're here. Mowbray's just hanging out. This is the way I see it. I'm not the only person that's bored, or I'm not the only person that's alone or lonely. So it's just like connecting with others. You know what I mean? Yep. Bored, friends, talking. Yes, Potter, get some sleep. And I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Yep, Boombastic, exactly. We are all just keeping each other company. Robert says, I wish every day. I wish every day. Yep. Did anybody watch the NFL draft? Did anybody watch President Trump's 100 Days? What else has been happening this week? Mm. Graham would rather be on his own. I'm very picky too, Graham. That's why I am alone. Oh, goodness. I believe God sets his people apart from others. Yes. lady, lady, do you have any like Christmas vacation souvenirs, decor, clothing? Yeah, Mowbray has to, or Potter needs to go to sleep early because he's got a school and a baseball game. You watch the draft. Robert goes to church. Robert, why do you have a period after every word? I'm just curious. Oh, you don't have any. Okay, so last night I went to my nephew's soccer ball games. They're they were both playing, and I asked my little 3 year old nephew a question, and he's like, "I don't know." Of course, he's a little kid. I was like, okay, that made me think of Christmas Vacation when they said, "I don't know, Margot." He would just be, he's very shy. My little nephew. He didn't want to really play at his game. I think I was asking him something about that, and he's like, "I don't know." What do I think about women going to Mars? I'm not into space. I'm not into any of that stuff. Like, I really don't care what they do. I have no opinion on that. And Graham has something to say. What do you think it is? It's just like a regular flight, Graham? Is that what you think it is? Season Troll. Thank you. I haven't seen you here in a while. Robert has to put a dot after every word. Hmm. Graham, then how come their hair and everything is like how do they float? Like how do you explain that? Or do you say are you thinking they traveled there at a normal speed? Nobody puts baby in the corner. That is one of my favorite movies. Yep. I don't know, Margot. He likes saying period. Oh yeah, some people they do say actually say the word right after they comment. Ooh, Bombastic does have an opinion about Mars. God didn't give us domain over the heavens, so we can go up there. Graham doesn't think we can leave our atmosphere. Something about firmament, which again is just one of those things I don't even care. I don't even care to research. The devil is a liar. I what's to I what's to see you. Robert, what country are you from? Is this time of year hard for you? Uh, I think the most so February is hard on me because that's Valentine's Day. That's when my mom passed in February. That's probably the most difficult month for me to get through. Now this month, tomorrow, May, my mom's birthday was in May, and then there's Mother's Day, and I think I have a lot of joy in the month of May because I had a pretty amazing mom. She wasn't perfect, but the best qualities about her were made her an amazing mom. And she showed me how to be a great mother. I don't know. So yeah, it's not hard. Planes are free falling. We can't because God put a chasm over the earth so we cannot go into space. Oh, so Boombastic has more info. How do you have an atmosphere in a vacuum of space? See, I don't know. Jermaine Watts, hello. What does he have to say? Thank you, Boombastic. Yeah, it's been 10 years, but we I've lost family members, I've lost friends, close, not so close. Losing your mother is it's a whole different feeling, but I'm good. I am happy. Robert says June 6th, 1968. What is that date? Yeah, someday. Someday I will meet my guy. Oh, your mom's birthday's in May too. Hey, Mila. Hey, Saturn. So Astro was here for a few minutes, but he's on vacation, so he's not here today. What happened? Because I'm frazzled. It's just life be lifing. Graham says pains free falling for the anti gravity effect. Thank you, Saturn. Yeah, it's been a long time, y'all. And you know what? My mom was my best friend, and I did a lot of things with her. But I do have regrets. Like, I wish I would have done more with my mom. I wish I would have been a little more kind with my mom. Even though I think I was a pretty good daughter, it it's one of those things where it's like you feel like it just wasn't enough. But it is what it is. Sometimes it's been a while since I've flown a kite, bombastic. It has been a while. But since you mentioned that, I could totally see me and my future husband flying a kite. I can totally see that. Yes, and having a picnic. Oh, yeah, that would be lovely. Oh, you have two kites. See, when my son was younger, I kept all kinds of activities in the back of my vehicle: frisbees, baseball, football, basketball, baseball gloves, probably kites, because I just never knew what we would need to be entertained. But now that he's older, I don't have that anymore, but I should. I should keep that up. And I would have a blanket to lay down on the ground to have like a picnic, or I would always have glow sticks. Mmm. Bombastic, do you go hiking by yourself? Hello, Gideon. Giddy on. I have not seen you in a while. A kickball. Oh goodness. Yep. I should. I should go back to those days. It's boring by myself, y'all. With my son, we always had stuff to do, but now he's older, and it's now in the mainstream in England about spraying the skies to block the sun, as if this hasn't been happening already. Another so-called conspiracy theory that is true. That is weird, Graham. How do you spray the sky to block the sun? Like the thing I'm struggling with what you've told me is how does the sun come up on one side and then it goes down on the other. How is that possible? Ooh, girl. You go by yourself and you carry a machete. Oh, wow. Hello, Brody. Tell him to cherish having mom around and do as much as the mom and son stuff he can. Hey, Mr. Maintenance. Welcome. It doesn't make sense to me how the sun comes up from one side, but it goes down on the other. I don't know. All right, so Boombastic understands what Graham is saying. No, Mr. Maintenance, but did you make that video you were talking about the other day? The P traps? Or something. Yeah, I think we were talking about the P traps. I don't have anything that I can think of. It's all good, Mr. Maintenance. Potter has to go. Oh, I thought you went a long time ago, Potter. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good night to have a good day tomorrow. Boombastic is very knowledgeable. Yeah, that's just something I've never been interested in. When I am interested in something, yeah, I research it, but I'm just not. Donut can unwind. I do have a coloring book. I do crossword puzzles. I have, of course, I like to write. I like to read. Um, there's a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do all that stuff. I write down my thoughts, write down my ideas so I don't forget them. Or I just hang out with my brother. I go chill with him. He's single. Well, no, he's not single. He has a relationship, but they have a good relationship too, where I don't even know how to explain it, but he's in a relationship, but he's home all the time. So I can count on hanging out with my brother if I want to hang out with somebody in person. Coupons. I've never quite figured out the couponing business. I just know I use coupons if I can. Time is it? Oh goodness. I was going for walks, you guys, and then I stopped at nighttime. I need to get back into it. I really enjoy going for walks, but it's a struggle to get started. Did I forget something? Okay, apparently I'm not very entertaining tonight. Bombastic fishing is not something I want to do. I'm scared to get hooked, either by my own hook or by somebody else. Although I used to live near a lake a few years ago, and I would sit where nobody else was and just relax and enjoy the lake by myself. Well, me and my child without fishing. Season troll, thank you. Yep, that's what I said last night. I am not fishing, y'all. I do have two fishing poles, one for me and my son, but we really don't use them. Hey, I forgot I have two fishing poles in my garage. Because when we lived closer to that lake, we used to go over there quite often. But now we have not used that fishing pole since we moved back here. Season troll, where have you been though? Because it's been a while since I've seen you. It's been quite a while. Okay, Boombastic goes to the lake often. Yeah, when I did live in a different area, I would go hiking, I would go to the lake. There was a lot to do. But where I live, which is my hometown where I've been my whole life basically, there's not a lot to do. Oh, Boo. Boo, what do you do for fun? Or what do you do to unwind? Boo, how tall are you? I'm curious to know what Boo looks like because one day, and it's been a while, but one day one of my subscribers had the idea for everyone who maybe didn't have a profile picture to add a profile picture for a few minutes so we could like all see each other. You want to see Bigfoot? Oh, what are you going to school for, Season Troll? That is busy. Yep, I remember those times. Going to college. I had no life when I went to college, y'all. Okay, Graham said a massive spider just crawled on me. You know what? Sometimes I'm sitting here in the living area and a spider will just crawl on me. And it's like, where did it come from? I think it only happens when I'm in the living room, too. That is too funny. Yeah. Okay. You got freaked out. Yeah, that is. Software engineer. I'm afraid one will get lost in my afro. Is that what you're saying? Oh, goodness. Now I'm going to be looking for a spider. No. They don't, spiders really don't scare me. It's the lizards that I don't like. Keith, I am from the USA. You know what? Um, Back in the 60s or whenever 70s, I don't know when the afros was like popular for everyone. I remember my cousins and uncles had afros. I guess Mexican afros, we can say. Draco. Does Draco like the spiders, Graham? Would he eat them? Graham is a guy. Yep. Okay, he would. You know what, Graham? You were not on here, but someone else came on here and said they were MGTOW. I think is the acronym. They're like, "Do you know what that is?" And I was like, "Okay." Thanks to one other subscriber, yes, I know what that is. So I was like, "You're the second person I've heard say that." Graham. Where did MGTOW originate? I never heard of it before until it came on the live stream. I think Graham is younger than us, Boombastic. Oh, it's the fight. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm not into that stuff. So, wasn't even aware. No. Okay, so in the news, I heard that Canada has a liberal leader. I don't even know what they call them there. Um, Trump, he did his 100 days speech. Um, that's about it. There wasn't much going on today in the news. It was kind of boring. It was, oh, yeah, it was just kind of a boring day for news. Nothing exciting. Hello, DC. How are you? How's it going? I miss sitting outside, y'all. I really do miss it. I'm doing okay. I've been better, but I'm doing okay. Yesterday was so exciting compared to tonight. Maybe that's why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Because yesterday I had a really exciting evening, and today it's just like nothing. Nothing's going on. I'm glad you're doing good, DC. My dad had car trouble yesterday, and he was getting frustrated. And I was with my brother. We were driving to my nephew's game, which was in a different city. It was interesting. Interesting last night. Grandma's laughing at the news. I don't know. I find it more interesting than anything else right now. Although I am trying to get away from it and just spend like maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour listening to the news. For me, when I watch the news, it's not depressing. I get upset um, with what is going on in America. And it's a small group of people, I believe. And yeah, so I have to watch myself. You've been playing chess. Oh, cool. Controlled by fear. Yeah, that's the small group of people I'm talking about, Graham. They try to put fear in people. It's like, okay, when you know the truth, it's like, I don't know. People are ignorant fools, I guess. And it's like, you really believe that person. Big Don. I'm good. How are you? Hello, Zach. How are you? It's like they're saying, oh, they're cutting Medicare, they're cutting Medicaid. It's like, yeah, it makes sense to cut because there's no longer illegal people going to receive it. So, yeah, it makes perfect sense to cut. Plus, to find the others who are illegally claiming it. Thank you, Bombastic, for the support. You're doing good, Big Don. Have you been to my channel before? Your name does not look familiar. And Zach, are you the Zach who I think was here weeks ago? Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. You don't like what Trump is doing with that, Graham? Is that what you're saying? Hello, Gun Show. I support what the tariffs and all that. Um, because I think it makes sense. Okay, Boombastic says in their city today, ICE was looking for a man. And he went up the tree for 7 hours? Oh, wow. See, I haven't seen any of that where I live because it's a small city. I do believe most There might be a handful of illegals here, but I don't even know who they are. I wouldn't know. My goodness, that would be interesting. There is one person I would love to call ICE on them, but I'm not certain. I'm not 100% certain they're illegal here. So I wouldn't want to waste anyone's time. What is the word for the day? Um, well, when I'm thinking about my Bible scripture that I read this morning, it was about Jesus calling his 12. Job. Or anti-disestablishmentarianism. Okay, my word every day this year is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, Zach is gone, I guess. Yeah, I know, Graham. Boombastic is asking Graham about his lizard. Yes, that's Draco. Draco the bearded lizard. Bearded dragon, yes. Sorry. What kind of face is that, Boombastic? Did anybody have tacos today for Taco Tuesday? And Roberts, you asked me if I liked Nirvana the other day. Do you remember? I said no. Maybe one song which I don't even know what it's called. Oh, Gun Show had fish tacos. Yes, and this is the place you asked. I probably look really different because my hair is different. I think I had my hair down to the side. Wait a minute, they eat the bearded dragons, Bombastic? Oh, wow. Jay says, yep. So they must be very abundant in Puerto Rico to be eating them. Ooh, I'm glad you said that because I do not want to be surrounded by lizards by the dragons. Ooh. Okay, Jay is talking about a burger. Mm. Graham. Well, it says in the Bible that God created all the animals to be ruled by humans, if I'm correct in saying that. Nobody's eating Draco. Is there really a mermaid? I don't believe in mermaids. Jake says Atlantis. Graham says Disney. Oh, so you also think they're the fallen angels? Mm, interesting, interesting. Okay, somebody started talking about tacos earlier, and now I want tacos. What did I eat today? Um, Bombastic. That made for some silence, huh? Uh, on to the next subject. You know what? I'm just gonna see how much tacos cost at the taco shop. It's been a while since I ordered from there. Go away. Go away. Hello, Patrick. Graham said tumbleweed. Oh, I wonder if they took accepted my picture. Okay, so if I was to get tacos tonight, I would get chicken tacos. Let's see how much those cost. So chicken tacos cost $4 each. Once upon a time, I think they were like $2.50 each. Patrick, no, I'm not married. I am solo. Sola, solo. Now, if I get the taco plate, combination plate, which comes with beans and rice, and two tacos, let's see what that costs. Two chicken. It's $12 for the plate. Hmm. Patrick likes chicken tacos. I like them with the green salsa. That is so good. Yes, Graham, you are lucky. All right, Keith, have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, for me, it is 7-ish still. So it's late for dinner, but not too late. I'm sure my child will want something to eat also. And I didn't really cook anything today because after school I took him to get McDonald's. I didn't get anything, y'all. I was good. But I did get him McDonald's, but I know he'll be hungry here soon. Paz en la tormenta. Peace in the storm. Yes. I really don't need those tacos, y'all. I'll pass. But next Tuesday, I'm going to get me some chicken tacos. I sure am. Boombastic, the first type of praise music I ever listened to was in Spanish by JC Velasquez. She remains my like all-time favorite Christian singer. She sings in Spanish and in English. Um, and the only other person I've heard sing that I like sing praise music in Spanish is what is his name? Abel. He's married to Rosie De Vera. Yeah. I've never really heard any other music in Spanish that I like. Oh, who do you recommend? I'm trying to think. I just haven't found anyone else. JC Velasquez has this song that I always liked it, but it took on a whole new meaning when I discovered something about my own personal life. And I was like, ooh, that was like perfectly for me. It was so good I shared it with my brother. Because only me and my brother know. We know what we going through. The family Leah. Let me pull them up. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. I am not going to say what city I'm in. Family Leah. Okay, I'm not finding anybody. I think I'm searching for the wrong thing. I guess I'll say that I am close to Phoenix. Phoenix, Arizona. Bugsy, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Good, I'm doing well. How are you? Uh, you're from Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Cool. Have you been there your whole life? How long have I been on here? Okay. Yeah, I don't get that. Why don't you pick a unique username? And if you're gonna post a picture, post something unique to you. Not take somebody else's name. Don't take somebody else's picture. I wouldn't have known that, Graham. I would never have known that. Verd Nica Leal. Somos Somos soldados. I can't spell in Spanish. um, you know what I used to do because, like my dad's first, both of my parents, their first language was Spanish. Um, but my mom, you would never know that was her first language. Like she had no accent at all. But she wanted English to be like her kids' first language since we live here in the United States. And she grew up, she's like her family was from Texas. So Spanish was their first language. Um, so I would hear Mexican here and there growing up, Spanish. And whenever I would watch TV, I would watch the Spanish shows and I would put on the captions. So I learned. Wait, where am I going with this? It's not making sense of what I'm going to say. So I learned English that way. But also, I've done it vice versa where I put Spanish captions So I think I spelled pretty good in Spanish, is where I'm going. Yes, Graham. I am surprised. Okay, Bombastic says when I was little, I didn't know the difference between English and Spanish. I remember my mom's mom. She had kind of like an accent where she would be like, "Give me the chair," she would be like, "Give me the share." And then when she would be like telling us you need to share with each other, she would be like, "You need to share." Like she would mix up some of her pronunciation. And then she'd be like, "You know what I mean." You would ask your mom? Oh my goodness. I think Bugsy is gone, Graham. Mm-hmm. And with my great grandmother, which would be my mom's grandma, I had to speak Spanish to her. Well, we all did. She had her cane and she would whack us with it if we did not respond in Spanish. So when I was around her, I had to speak Spanish. Some people just come in just to say hello or just like leave one comment and then they leave. Oh, you do have an accent. Okay, so I didn't have an accent, but I could speak English and Spanish. Now, my son, I didn't think to teach him Spanish because I'm like, we live here in America, like, and more of my family, like, Spanish was being less and less spoken in my family. So I'm like, why do I need to teach my child Spanish? But because my parents would babysit him, he, he did pick up my dad's accent when he was speaking English. So he'd be like, I'm going to go throw the trash, or the way he would say Chevy. He would say the words kind of like my dad would pronounce it, and it was too cute. But he outgrew the accent now. It's just too funny. Yeah, my son's. He's like, Mom, why didn't you teach me Spanish? But he loves to listen to Mexican music. And sometimes he'll ask me, Mom, what are they saying? So I translate it for him. But I think he's able to find an app, to translate for him. So yeah, he's always listening to Mexican music. And when he has children, he'll probably teach them Spanish. He'll change the cycle. Why does that make noise? Are you saying I like the summer better than winter? Is that what you're saying? I'm outside more in the winter than summertime. But It doesn't matter. I try to make the best no matter what day it is, no matter what season it is. You know what? I want to look up somebody that was in here. Hold on. Sometimes I put on my investigative hat with people that come to my live stream, and I need to look up this person before I forget. This person has a very new account. All right, I got it. I love it hot. Need to get out of England. Australia maybe. Boombastic likes to investigate too. uh, there's a group of us that they've been on my live streams for a while. So we created this chat together, and we call one of them called it the investigative chat or something like that. Oh, you want to move somewhere, Graham? I kind of like right where I'm at because the beach is not too far away. Snow is not too far away. Lakes are close by. I've got the desert. There's sand dunes not too far away. There's just there's of course where the snow is like what I would call the forest. So I like where I'm at. Boombastic, do you have a lot of different weather in Texas? Because I think you said you're from Texas, right? England is falling. Not going to America. I don't know how we have space for all the people that come here. I don't know. But one thing's for sure, there's a lot of apartments and housing being built where I live. I mean, everywhere I drive, every community, there's all kinds of houses. I kind of don't like that. I wish it would have stayed a certain size. Hello, Abigail. Okay, so you get snow, you've got the beach, you've got lakes. Abigail, this is a very, very relaxing chat or stream tonight. We're just talking about whatever. Oh, wow. Okay, if I was to leave my country, I don't even know where I would go. I don't have a passport. I don't know where I would go. I don't know the rules about going to a different country. I would. Oh, bombastic. I went to Corpus Christi twice in my lifetime. I went to Texas specifically to go to Corpus Christi. And I am due for another trip. I want to take my son there. I but when I went to Corpus Christi, oh my goodness, I took a shower, came out. It was like I never took a shower. I was like, I don't think I could live here. but I didn't mind visiting. Yes, Abigail, music is life for me. Okay, Graham would go to Russia. Oh, good. What is um, the sorcerer saying? I don't even know. Boombastic wants to go there too. Abigail, I listen to Christian music. I listen to Mexican music, country, opera, classical, instrumental type music. Basically, as long as there's no cuss words and it's like appropriate, respectful lyrics, I'll listen to it. Graham. Yeah, the types of genres I just mentioned are my number ones, but I'll listen to other types of music. I will say though, I cannot get into jazz music at all. And yeah, jazz is a type I don't like. I don't really like reggae music. Boombastic says she brings her knowledge and wisdom of God. Graham is the table. Oh goodness. That's a good one though. If a man told me he was a table, this is what I would assume it to mean, okay? That he protects, because like a table, sometimes people get under the table for protection, and provides, because you put food on the table. Graham, he said no talking about mermaids. Oh no, Abigail, you're a Swifty. I've never ever been a Swifty fan. Um, nope, never. Hello, Joe. My day is beautiful. What about yours? Thank you for the comment, also. Although my hair is like really frazzled. It's really frazzled. I think I just have a lot of hair growth, though. That's why it seems like it's frazzled. Um, I just, in the past year or so, there's just not been good. I haven't heard good things about the Swifties. Joe says hot and boring. Oh, you like taking pictures? I have my pictures when I went. But that was years ago, so they're like not the best quality. But yeah. Graham. Oh, you went to the gym, Joe. Awesome. Do you go to the gym every day or like every other day? Oh, okay. Um, yeah. I don't really have any one particular person I listen to either. It's just whatever sounds good. And so in one of my vehicles, I noticed that my because it has an antenna. I noticed the antenna was like it was always in a weird direction. Apparently, it was getting loose and looser and looser, and I lost it somewhere. So I really don't get any reception when I'm driving in that vehicle. And I'm not into using my phone for music. I'm not into that yet, y'all. I don't want to use my data. I don't want to use my battery for that. So, but thankfully, I think I do get the Christmas station during Christmas time. So that's all that matters, I guess. Boom, Bostic. You don't want. Yeah, I was just keeping my thoughts on her minimal. Give the peasants bread and circuses, and they shall not revolt. We're waiting to see if Boombastic wants to share. Oh, has anybody ever sat where they're at and just been like, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. You would share and share it with you. Yes, I'm just sitting in my home right now. I'm like, I'm so grateful for my home. Oh, Abby, she said that because the chair part, because we were talking about it earlier, the pronunciation. I remember when I was little, I nobody really had a two-story house where I live at. And then when the first two-story home, what is it called? Builders came to town. I went to try to buy my first house there. I got denied by $20,000. So I did not get a two-story house. But this is the third home I've owned that's two-story. And I'll sit in the stairs and just be so grateful. And then my kitchen, y'all. I've never had this type of kitchen. I'm just so grateful for it as well. I just wish I could I wish I had a bigger yard. But you know what? I'm still going to be grateful for what I do have. You know, when I was younger, I wouldn't have cared about what people stood for, what they represented. But as I've gotten older, that does matter to me. I don't know if that's where you're going, Boombastic, but it's like once I know something about an artist or an athlete or whatever, I am really good about just not supporting them. Oh, you did grow up in a two-story house. Yeah, two-story houses were like unheard of here where I live at, but now they're just about everywhere now. You know what I like to do? I like to go look at model homes to see how they decorate, to see how they organize the furniture. No, arrange the furniture. It's been about uh, it's been about a year or so since I've been to a model home. I think that's what I'm going to do this weekend or this week. I'm going to go find a model home to look at. Oh, bombastic. Okay. Yeah, once I start finding out things, I'm like, no more of that. Can't do it anymore. Okay, so one time I went to a model home here in town. Was not expecting what I got, okay? One time I went, I got a free breakfast burrito for me and my son, and a free taco. Not, not a taco, coffee. Another time that I went, I got free movie tickets. Not only did I get free movie tickets, I also got a voucher for a movie cup. Also got a voucher for popcorn, two of them each, for me and my child. Like that was the best model home company that I've ever been to. So I'm wondering if they got something like that happening now. Has anybody ever done that or experienced that? Yes, it's fun. Boombastic. It is so fun. The only bad thing is you have the salesperson asking you questions and trying to get more information out of you. And when I did go the few times, I'm like, yes, I'm looking for a home. And so I take a flyer, like, oh, I like that floor plan. I'll think about it. And I mean, I kind of was looking because I wanted to look at the floor plans. I wanted to look at their how they arrange things. And I did really want to move. It just I wasn't planning on moving there. So, but y'all, I do ask for forgiveness even for those kinds of things. Athena. Well, Athena, since you're a young lady, I'll tell you, it's the time of the month. And it's like my hair literally is frazzled. I think I have a lot of hair growth, and so there's just a lot of frazzle, which my hair goes through cycles where, and I think it's like every 3 years, I get a lot of new hair growth where it just drives me crazy. I'm thankful for it, but that means I've got to figure out, like, put product in my hair to tame the flyaways. Yeah, because let me think. The last time. Oh my goodness, Athena. Ground. Boombastic says, when I was younger, I went through the drive-through and tried paying with paper food stamps, and they looked at me like I was crazy. Oh no, Athena, how are you doing? No, because I'm not a feminism, Graham. A feminist. It is what it is. It was just at the line, not over yet. Chicken pox. Um, let's see, let's see. Hello, Miguel. Yep, it is literally what happens. Miguel, I'm putting you in timeout because nobody needs that. I'm bombastic. Hey, Cesar. Oh, Cesar, Bombastic is also from Texas. Athena says, I heard a joke the other day. A guy said that this Indian girl's parents have counted off how many periods she had left and erases one each month, counting down and saying another lost leg. Oh my. Yeah, Bombastic said he always types in Spanish, and I believe he's from Texas. He said he was trying to learn English, but he always types in Spanish. It was funnier when he said it. Okay, tonight is a little bit warmer than it was last night. Marty. He says, cuidado. César, ¿todavía estás ahí? Aquí. Well, what time is it in Texas right now? It is what it is. Now I got this meme stuck in my head. La India Maria. She was hilarious. I remember watching those shows growing up. It was too funny. Too funny. Cantinflas. Who was that? I don't remember. It Chavo de Ocho. Yes, I remember watching that. That was so silly. I guess Cesar isn't here anymore. He just came. He just waved. Sometimes he just listens, I think. I don't know why I'm biting my nails, y'all. Probably because I'm about ready to go get a manicure soon. And I'm going to mess them up before I go. Anybody there? Hello, hello, hello. All right, Athena, thank you for coming in to say hello. I hope you have a good night. 4:25 a.m. Graham. Are you going to sleep after this? Or are you going to stay up? What is it windy outside? Oh no, this is Note 420 here. Bombastic. Thank you for retracting. Yeah, Graham is also drug free. I accept your apology, Boombastic. Okay, y'all, my phone, the device that I record off of, it's running low. Athena says you probably sleep in line with the times your lizard sleeps. Athena, before you go, Graham, can I share that about Tracy? So she knows the next time she happens to pop in. Athena, the second relationship has already ended for Graham, just as quickly as it began. But he says he's got many other opportunities, other women to choose from. Well, we kind of caught you up the last time you were here. Well, see, it happened that quickly. Graham, too much phone calls and texts. I wonder, is that most men? Do they not want to be bombarded with phone calls and texts? Women need attention. And it's Graham's turn to be picky. Athena. Well, it's different because you're married, but when you're first in a relationship, yeah, I guess just do what you want, right? Because if that person's for you, they will accept your texting and calling. Athena. English, not British. That's right, Bombastic. If it's the right person, they will want to hear from you no matter how many times. English and British. Robert, you're back. I thought you. Yeah, you were here earlier. Bombastic, are you serious? There's only one person. There's only one person I've ever been with that, yeah, he enjoyed texting me all the time. Like, we both were texters. Yeah, and then there was another person who would not text enough for me. Like, I didn't mind. It wasn't nearly as many messages, obviously, as the other person, but it just wasn't enough texting. I was like, I need communication. Robert, like you. Robert, I think you never answered. Where are you from? Yes, Boombastic. I have never really been with anyone in my own city either, which is a good thing in the end because I don't need to see them now that the relationship is over. Um, but I am hoping that my husband will be from my community. Yep, it'll be a forever relationship. Bombastic says the ones in town wanted me to be the other. Mm. Gramps says Britain includes Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and I'm neither of them. Oh yeah, he always says he's not British, he's not Scottish, he's not Irish. He is English. Boombastic wants to go to Ireland one day. Oops. Robert says, I am from New York City, sweetheart. Were you born there, Robert? I'm only asking because the way you type sometimes just doesn't seem American. Is that such a thing? Graham says, Bombastic, good luck with understanding what they say. Oh, yeah, boom. Robert, since you're in New York City, have you ever gone to the Statue of Liberty? You know how sometimes you live where all these attractions are, but you never go to them yourself. What is Robert going to ask for? Robert, do you have a picture? You just barely opened this account like 3 days ago. What brought you? What made you open an account on YouTube 3 days ago, Robert? Okay. What bombastic? Oh my goodness. Robert, what? Why did you just? What made you open your account just like 3 days ago? It's a gift from the French. Okay, I don't know the history of the statue, but in the news a few weeks ago they were talking about taking down the Statue of Liberty. And I was like, "Oh, who knows what that history is?" But again, it's one of those things where I don't live there, so it doesn't affect me. Mm, that's crazy. I don't think you understand me, Robert, and I don't understand you either. Thank you, Bombastic. Yeah, sometimes I take a picture of myself and then I look to have an up close picture. Robert, because you cannot spell correctly, and that's a huge pet peeve for me. When someone can't type out a sentence correctly, that's like a red flag for me. Has anyone ever, Graham, do you think that's a good red flag? Now you understand. Oh. See, you guys, I have a lot of red flags that I didn't even know. It just came out. That is a red flag. So my future husband will be tested if he knows math. Can he spell? Oh my goodness. I think it's the angle, but yeah. Yes, bombastic because I can't deal with like I can't deal with the low IQ. I couldn't do it. And my heart is not kind enough. He's got to be smart. Robert does not understand. Oh my goodness. Busted. Too bad there's not like an edit feature in the comments. You have to delete the whole thing and retype. See, and that has nothing to do. Oh goodness. All right, y'all. There's just a few of us, and I would just say the two of us, but there's a few of us. I am not sweet to you, Robert. Oh, how tall are you, Robert? Lady needs to sleep. Good night, Lady Sky. Robert, what is your height if you are still here? ET to Robert. He's 5'6". Robert, I am sorry you do not pass the height test either. Lady, I hope you have a good night. Boombastic, what is your height? Oh, Graham is 6 feet. Robert, you too short. Boombastic, that's not nice. Oh, you're tall. I'm 5'7". Robert, you already failed 2 tests for me. I don't know if I want to call them tests, but you pass. You do not pass go. You do not know how to spell baby. You don't know how to spell Y. But Robert, I do wish you well. There is somebody out there for you. It's just not me. Yeah, you'll find somebody else, Robert. It's not here. Not happening. Oh. My other pet peeve that I've got going on, Robert, is if you're going to do a dot after every word, you forgot. You forgot a dot. Oh. Boombastic also needs a tall guy. Yep. Somebody who's my same height is adamant that I would, I guess, fall in love with them. And I'm like, no, I know what I like. I'm not going for someone who's my height. I know what I like. I'm not going for my height. Hello, Eduardo. Eduardo. It's weird to me too, Graham, because I want to wear a heel, um, and I would definitely be taller than the person who's my height. That's not cool. I mean, I know it does work for some people because I have seen couples where the woman is tall and it works for them, but I just can't do it. Well, I think he got the hint because he's not text typing anymore.